Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Victoria Chrysler and I'm a realtor in Calgary, Alberta. And on this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the challenges that millennials and young people face when trying to enter the real estate market and give a little bit of advice. If you feel like things are a little bit more difficult for us than maybe for our parents when they were getting started, partially there is some truth to that. In November of 1984, the average price of a house in Calgary was $68,322. Canada-wide, what used to be the median cost of a detached home was 2 times the median income for Canadians. Now, the median cost of a family home is 10 times the median income. So even though prices and everything have gone up, our wages and our salaries have not gone up to match the prices. So that is why things feel more expensive today for us. Another example, a $7,000 car in the mid-80s is now going for about $30,000. So with inflation and the rising cost of home prices, you are not alone if you feel like it is a challenge to get into the market or afford the home that you want. The best thing that I can suggest is the sooner you can get into the market, the better. Even if you can buy an apartment or something small for the meantime, maybe if it's not your dream home, once you do that, all of the money that you're paying every month towards your mortgage is going into your equity. So if you hold on to that property for a few years and then you go to sell, you can take all of that equity when you sell and put that down onto something new, onto a new property. So unless the market significantly drops or something like that, you're going to get a lot of that money back that you've been paying down onto your mortgage. So I truly believe that the first step is the most difficult part, and that is to just enter the market. Because once you're in, you're going to be enjoying all the benefits of having a fixed rate and building equity. Another thing that I would recommend that some of my friends have done is they've done a joint venture. So I have some friends that have co-signed on a mortgage together and actually shared a house. So instead of being typical roommates in a rental, they are roommates in a property that they actually own. So this is also another great way to, again, get into the market and also to have a low cost of living. Even if you buy something, most likely it's going to be less expensive than what you're paying for rent. I've talked to people that have told me that they don't want to buy a house because they don't know what they're doing long term, or they don't know if they're going to stay in the city or sort of what their plans are. Even in this situation, I don't think that it's a bad idea to purchase a property. If you end up having to leave within 6 months to a year, maybe it's not the right time. But if you're not sure what you're doing for the next 5 or 6 years out, and you own a home, that's still plenty of time to either, build up some equity, or if you do end up going on a job somewhere or traveling, you could rent out your property short term, you could rent out your property long term. Airbnb is also an option. I have a friend that lives in Silverado, near Spruce Meadows on the south end of Calgary, and a lot of the times during Spruce Meadows summer series, she would be one of those people that would rent out her home. So I know that that's very popular in those neighborhoods like Silverado and Evergreen for people to rent out their properties to the show jumpers when they come to Spruce Meadows. So there's lots of different ways that you can earn income once you are an owner. Okay, if you have a rental property, there's usually going to be some rules and restrictions, and most likely your landlord is not going to let you sublease the property. Maybe in some cases, but most likely not. So there are so many perks and benefits to becoming an owner. My biggest advice is, to talk to a mortgage broker, talk to a financial advisor if you need to. talk to somebody at the bank, and just get an idea of what you need to do, what areas of your credit you need to work on, and how much money you need to save. If you have close to $5,000 in savings, you can purchase an apartment in Calgary with 5% down. There are properties for under $100,000. So even if that's not the property that you want to stay in long term, that's still a way to get into the market, start building equity, and be on the path of becoming wealthy through owning real estate. So do not be discouraged by rising prices and, videos about multiple offers and bidding wars. Don't worry about any of that. If you want to get into the market or you want to own a house one day, please feel free to reach out to me. I can give you lots more information. I can give you our first-time buyer's guide with a lot of contacts and links on there as well. So again, do not hesitate to reach out to me. And thank you so much for watching this video.